Good morning and welcome everyone this morning on this beautiful, beautiful April morning. We're so glad that you're all here joining us, and we are going to be finishing up our exploration of paying attention. An important thing in these times to pay attention. If you are a newcomer, we extend a special welcome to you, and we're so glad that you're here. If you'd like to know more about the fellowship and the happenings here at the fellowship, you can fill out a blue card and give us your email, and then we will send information to you. If you've been here a while and you're already on our list, but you've moved or you've changed addresses in some way, if you could give your information on the blue card, that'd be really helpful for us to keep our directories up to date. So if you fill out the blue card, you can give that to one of the greeters, one of the ushers as you leave, or you can just set it on the podium by the front door. All right. And you're all welcome to our coffee hour, which happens after the service, and it's a good way for us to get to know you and for us to get to know each other. And so you are welcome to join. And if you're on Zoom, you can stay online and chat on Zoom. Since we are here in a time of ministry and covenant, we are asking that you hold all applause until the end of the service, and you will have adequate time at the end to thank everyone. Jazz hands can work if you are so moved, and many times we find ourselves so moved. So we can thank everyone for their contributions later. So since it is the last Sunday of the month, we have our committee spotlight, as we do each month. And so I invite Linda Linson to let us know more about the Reproductive Justice Group.
Good morning. I am a member of the Reproductive Justice team, and since we just had a reproductive justice service, I will try to be brief this morning. When Roe v. Wade was overturned in 2022, several of us in the fellowship wanted to do something to be of help to those seeking reproductive care. The idea of offering comfort bags came out of our meeting, which soon expanded to providing food cards as well as monthly meals for the Planned Parenthood and Choices staff. With the assistance of Unitarian Universalist grant money and contributions from friends and members of CUF, we have been successful for these past years in creating 200 care bags each month for the two organizations. We made the decision to read and discuss several books on the subject of reproductive justice, the Roe v. Wade decision, the subsequent Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization ruling in June 2022 overturning Roe v. Wade, and the impact this ruling had on women's health. Becoming informed increased our determination to continue to help in supporting these women and families in need. Several of our group are escorts at Planned Parenthood, helping patients and their friends and families experience friendly, positive people to get them from their cars to the entrance of the clinic. There are almost always anti-abortion hecklers near the clinic parking lot shouting anti-abortion rhetoric. We use one of the religious education rooms to store our supplies and assemble the bags. Our assemblies are on the fourth Sunday of the month after the service, which is today. Team members take turns organizing the bag assembly. Many hands make for quick and easy packing, so feel free to join us. If you would like more information about joining our meetings, becoming an escort, or how you can contribute, I'd like a show of hands in our congregation of those of us on the team who are on the team. You can see the people on the team. Go to any one of us, and we will help get you involved with us. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Linda. It's now time for announcements before the service starts. If you want to submit an announcement to be read, please write it on a slip of paper and put it in the basket in the back or bring it up to me. And or feel free to raise your hand and someone will come and collect it. You may also raise your hand if you need us to come to you for an announcement. If you're on Zoom, put your announcements in the chat box at this time, and there are always announcements on the back of your order of service. And the same announcements are also in the email that goes out if you're joining us from home. Sunday Services team wants everyone to be aware that our services are recorded on Zoom, paused for sorrows and joys, and then uploaded to the CUF YouTube channel. With the current political climate, we want everyone to be aware that joys and sorrows are not included in the recording. So I have a number of announcements, so I will get started. There is a farm worker donation drive for hygiene products and other donations. The donation drive lasts through May 22nd, and the drop-off places are the co-op, the library, the Church of Good Shepherd, and if you have questions, Just Job can answer those questions. We have a number of announcements regarding events next weekend, so there's going to be lots to do next weekend. First, the hunger sale, the 51st annual hunger sale will be on Friday, May 1st and Saturday, May 2nd. Donations are needed and can be accepted this week. Volunteers are not this week, the week of the sale. That's this week, yeah, okay, we got it. Volunteers are also appreciated, so if you have a little time to help, that would be greatly appreciated. There is contact information on little cards in the Commons, or you can see Carolyn, who is right there. Okay, great. Okay, so that's one thing that's happening. Another thing happening next week is on Saturday, May 2nd, from 10 to noon at the First Presbyterian Church, the Southern Illinois Immigrant Rights Project is holding a crafty cafe with art making. Sounds fun. Pastries donations are accepted that will benefit the Southern Illinois Immigrant Rights Group. Okay, we will have pastries. Donations? Are they financial donations, possibly? Financial donations are probably very appreciated. It goes into a family assistance fund, and come for a while or the whole time. And again, Jess is our person to ask about that. Also, next weekend, on Sunday afternoon, we are pleased to announce that we are having an author reading and discussion. Nico Lang, who is a trans author, will be discussing their book, American Teenager. American Teenager is a nonfiction book centering on the voices of transgender and non-binary teens across the U.S. That will be on Sunday, May 3rd, from 1 to 3. Lots happening next weekend, so we hope you join us in some of those exciting events. Okay, last announcement. Right, there aren't any in the back. Just someone check? Yeah. Okay. So another announcement, just for the good of the cause, the good of the fellowship, we want you to realize or to remember that in case of a fire alarm or fire drill, hint, hint, don't panic. Identify the nearest exit and make your way out of the building and move towards our rallying point, which is the parish school parking lot. It's always important to practice for emergencies, so in a real emergency, everybody will be safe. So that's just a little reminder. Let's see. All right, so now we can center ourselves for the music of our prelude.
Good morning. The first song that is from our UU hymnal, the choir is going to sing, and it is My Life Goes On in Endless Song, also known as How Can I Keep From Singing? A little history on this. The text is from early Quaker song. The music is by Robert Lowry. He was an American preacher who became a popular writer of gospel music in the mid to late 19th century. Some other very well-known hymns written by Robert Lowry are Shall We Gather at the River? And also Christ Arose. So enjoy the choir singing to you of My Life Goes On in Endless Song.
Thank you, choir. So welcome to the Carbondale Unitarian Fellowship, located on unceded traditional lands of the first people of present-day southern Illinois, the Miamia, the Osage, the Kaskaskia, and the Quapaw. The fellowship is a member congregation of the Unitarian Universalist Association, sharing the good news of Unitarian Universalism with folks throughout the region. Our good news is a message of love, freedom, reason, respect, and justice as the basis for religious community. I'm Miriam Link Mullison, a longtime member. My pronouns are she and her, and I do a number of things in the fellowship, including chairing an outreach team and taking a lot of CUF photos. So if you see photos, a lot of times they're mine. This morning, I'm your Sunday service facilitator. We are a congregation of open minds and hearts, all ages, all colors, all genders, all abilities, all kinds of wealth, and all kinds of love. Now, I invite those of us online to select gallery view so that we can wave at each other, connecting our congregation over space. I'm always so glad to see people that aren't able to join us in person online. All right, good. Currently, CUF is lay-led with the Sunday services team planning our services, using the rich spirit and many talents of our congregation's members and friends. In addition to members, services may include a guest speaker or minister. And also, join us on Sunday mornings or on the Wednesday evening Vespers on Zoom as we await our new minister who will be here in August. And I just want to take a moment to say I have been incredibly impressed with all of the services that the Sunday services team has put together. And I think today's service is going to be a special treat, but they've all been absolutely fabulous. So thank you, Sunday services team.
For our chalice lighting today, I will read the poem Morning Has Broken by Elana Floyd-Kennett. She was commissioned in 1931 by a local vicar to write a song for a new church songbook. The melody is based on a well-known Gaelic tune. In the late 20th century, many of us know the recording by Cat Stevens, and many of us have also sung in school choir and church choir in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and probably in the early aughts. A favorite of Laura Basanta, she writes, "Morning is broken is like a prayer for the sacredness of life. It brings a freshness to the day each time I hear or sing it." Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. Sweet the rains, new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dewfall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where God's feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light Eden saw play. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Our chalice is lit. Now, with intention, Miriam puts a pebble in our bowl of water, letting it ripple out beyond our knowing. All are invited to do the same here at the fellowship or at home, to mark a joy or a sorrow or any feeling that you have during the musical parts of the service. And so there's plenty of opportunity today to put a pebble in during the musical parts of the service. Check, there we go. All right. As the choir director for our choir here, which I'm absolutely, totally having so much fun doing, I never knew that I would have so much fun being a choir director. I guess I've trained for this my whole life. So we always do vocal warm-ups when we get ready for practice, and we have quite a few fun ones that we do. So you're welcome to stay seated. If you do want to stand, you're free to do that. We do not only warm up our vocal cords, we warm up pretty much our entire body with the things that we do. And so The first one is we're going to start with where I just call it sliding down the mountain. So we're going to start high and then we kind of go down. And we eventually start using our arms with this. And so it's because we're singing today, everybody is going to be warming up. And if your body can't do this, that's okay. Now start really low. And back down. Now we're going to throw some sound across the universe. So. Wonderful, wonderful. So, another favorite of mine is Mommy Made Me Mash My M&Ms. You know that. So, Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. We're going to stay on one tone. We're not going to go up. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Ooh, you sound good. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. A little faster. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Really quiet. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Really loud. Mommy made me mash my M&Ms. Okay, all right. Now, the last fun one. I don't need to sit down. So this involves pretty much all of your body. So we're going to start up here and come down through the tones, and we'll sing through with, and then you can all join us. So it's lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left, to the right. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Whop your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left, to the right. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left, to the right. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left, to the a little faster. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left, to the right. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left. Little faster. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left, to the right. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left. Even faster, really quiet, really quiet. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left, to the right. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Wiggle your finger to the left. One more time, really, really, really clear. Not loud, but clear. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your fingers to the left, to the right. Lean forward, lean back, to the left, to the right. Stomp your feet, wiggle your to the left, to the right. Wonderful, wonderful. Will the RE kids please come up and join me? They're going to help us with our next hymn, which is Lean on Me, and that is in your Teal Songbook, and it is number 1021. So kids, come over on this side because we have microphones over here. This one, 1021. So you're going to be kind of in a half circle. All righty. 1021. You guys will recognize this. So, here's another microphone for folks right here. Just kind of make a half circle around that. We practice Hey, Max, thank you. We practiced this last week with several of the kids. Now, song etiquette is always very important, especially hymn song etiquette. So, this song is 4 pages in this book. Okay? So we've got 3 verses, and if you read music, you will get this. But if you don't, I want you to have knowledge about where we're going in the song. So we sing each verse through page 1 and 2, and then to page 3. And then we go back to the beginning, okay? And then, so we have 3 verses, and you'll see on page 3 that in the middle of the page, you have an ending for verse 1 and 2. And then as we go, we are singing verse 3, go back to the beginning, page 1 and 2, and then in 3, and then at the bottom of page 3 is the 3rd verse ending. So we've got verses, chorus, and then we have a refrain at the end. And at the refrain is where we will start some clapping. So there is your song etiquette for Lean on Me. That don't sound good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if you are wise, you'll know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your needs that you won't let show. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road, I'll share your load. If you just call me, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on your brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody
of the kids who helped with the poems want to come up and stand up here with Zach and Ardea. Do you guys want to come and stand, or any of the kids? But if any of you guys helped with the poems, feel free to come on up.
This microphone right
Okay.
Right there is good.
Should I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really know how to read. Go. Okay. The musical garden. Come to the garden, come to the peace. From within lies a musical feast. Look up, what can you see? In a maple tree sits a little bumblebee. A little flower as rosy as can be, sitting by that little bumblebee. I sit by some flowers, yellow, blue, and green, the perfect flowers I've ever seen. Come to the garden, come to the peace. From within lies a musical feast. Down in the creek, the water reeds rush. Up in the sky flies so high, a robin sings as she flies by. Come to the garden, come to the peace. From within lies a musical feast. I can hear the grass singing, and I hear the trees ringing. Come to the garden, come to the peace. From within lies a musical feast.
Manifesto. I stand for equality and equity. Everyone needs to be treated fairly. I stand for kindness and respect for all. I practice my beliefs by helping my elderly neighbor. I stand for taking care of the trees. I hug you, tall, strong tree. I stand for peace for all. I help people talk to find a way to peace. I stand for creativity to make the world a better place. I plant flowers in my garden to make the world more beautiful.
We're going to head on back. If kids are welcome to stay here and have this fun, wonderful music, or they're welcome to come back with us. So either way.
So I just wanted to make sure you knew that those were original works written by the RE kids and some adults. So, yeah, those were amazing, truly amazing. Now is that time in our service where
So our next hymn is How Could Anyone? And it is in the Teal, Singing the Journey, Teal hymnal, number 1053. The words and music were written by Libby Roderick, and it was published in 1988. This song was sung by Hillary Clinton and thousands of people at the UN conference in Beijing in 1995. As one of Debbie Blomer's favorites, she says, "How could anyone expresses the core of the Unitarian faith and why I am drawn to it? It simply and beautifully shows we are all connected and worthy of love." And this is also a favorite of Jess Job. I will accompany us on the piano.
In our fellowship, we share so many things: time, efforts, talents, spirit, and money. We share with this fellowship and for the needs of the fellowship, but we also share with our greater community beyond these walls. You may contribute to the fellowship to our current social action offering recipient for April, which is the Murfreesboro Food Pantry, and there is also information about them in your order of service. Checks should be made payable to CUF, and you can also donate online via PayPal with the link on your order of service. Please note in the memo line what the check is for. And also remember that your spare change makes a difference. All the coins collected during the offering are sent to the UUA Annual Program Fund, which provides important resources to UU congregations throughout the United States, but also especially we get some of those resources too, and we've benefited them a lot in the last couple years. So please join me in our unison offering reading. The words are in the order of service or on screen. Spirit of life, who pulses in every act of kindness, every offering of time, care, and coin, remind us that generosity and trust possibility is a holy practice. Let us remember that we belong to one another as kin. May our giving be rooted in trust in abundance and community to this sacred place. Your contributions in all form are greatly appreciated.
Our next hymn is going to be sung by the choir during the offertory. It's Blue Boat Home. The words are by Peter Mayer, and it is set to a traditional Welsh melody. The singing of hymns is a shared musical ministry. When I was growing up, my mama Martha, and I've talked about her often, my mother was always singing, always humming, and one of her most favorite hymns was In the Garden. So, I come to the garden alone, that one. So I wanted to give you some definition of terms that you may or may not know. The word hymn comes from the ancient Greeks, hymnus, H-Y-M-N-U-S, meaning song of praise. Synonyms for the word hymn are psalm, anthem, chant, paean, canticle, and doxology. Hymnody, H-Y-M-N-O-D-Y, as a noun, means the singing of or the composition or collective body of hymns and sacred songs within a specific religious tradition, time, period, or location. What is the purpose of a hymn? It is to express gratitude, adoration, and worship. The structure of a hymn is typically a poem with stanzas or verses following a specific metric, rhythmic meter. One of the sources for my curation and research for today's service was a scholarly writing by a person named Jason Shelton, a UU member, and he decided he wanted to do a survey of UUA hymn history, so I appreciate his previous work. It is also on the UUA website. From his scholarly review of UUA hymn history written in 2002, he says, the history of Unitarian Universalist hymnody begins long before either group could be called a denomination. In the late 18th century, following the lead of English nonconformists, both Unitarians and Universalists began to compile a collection of hymns. Until this time, the vast majority of music sung in Protestant churches had been metrical or poetic setting of psalms. These gave birth to a new genre, sacred poetry. I love the sound of those two words, sacred poetry. In my studies for this service, a fascinating fact for me was ministers and church leaders, the Congregationalists, and the early UU churches often wrote hymns for their congregation. And they would do the ancient human thing of borrowing a beloved melody from somewhere else. From other songs like regional and national folk songs and hymns from childhood. Humans have been humming and singing and sharing their songs wherever they are for thousands and thousands of years. This very human behavior of creating new songs with old melodies does not surprise me at all. I find it very comforting. Today we have sung or heard 3 songs that are from very early melodies, borrowed from traditional song and written for a sacred purpose. Our first hymn, Life Flows On in Endless Song, then Morning Has Broken, and then Blue Boat Home. Our next hymn is number 159 in Singing the Living Tradition, the gray hymnal. It is entitled, This Is My Song. The words are by Lloyd Stone. He wrote this text as a prayer for peace. And the music is by Jean Sibelius, a song of peace, peace for all nations, peace for all. Jean Sibelius was a dominant figure in the late 19th century Finland and in the development of Finnish music. And he was influenced by Norse mythology and poetry. Sibelius wrote this eloquent melody for the chorale from his famous symphonic poem entitled Finlandia in 1900. This work became strongly associated with the patriotic movement to liberate Finland from Russia, a song of resistance. Elisa Hummer says of this hymn, I think the music is just beautiful and majestic. I went to Finland for a summer, and the Finns are really into Sibelius and is kind of hailed as a national hero. Finland is beautiful in the summer, hills, trees, ocean, all of it. I will play it all the way through for you. So the most favorite UUA hymn from the many people that responded to my request for favorites is Spirit of Life. It's hymn number 123 in Singing the Living Tradition, the gray hymnal. And these are what your fellow friends and congregation folks say about this song for them. Bill Sasso says of this hymn, Spirit of Life evokes in me feelings of prayer, something fairly uncommon in our fellowship, but definitely part of my personal religious heritage. If I had to choose a single prayer for myself, for the community, and for the earth, this would probably be it. The words and the music fit each other so beautifully in such a natural way. Debbie Blomer says of this hymn, Spirit of Life is a personal prayer for me, to be filled with compassion, joy, and the desire to make a difference in our world. Al Babbitt says of this hymn, Spirit of Life captures that joyous feeling I get when I'm at CUF services, surrounded by all of those wonderful, caring people. Just being there lifts me up. When we sing these songs and others, I feel lifted higher and higher. Laura Basanta says of this hymn, Spirit of Life brings me in contact with all of us at CUF. This hymn is written by Carolyn McDade, a prolific American singer-songwriter of the 20th and 21st century, currently at age 91, and with the support of her family and friends, she continues to sing from her bedside.
All right. So now comes the time in our service where we get to use our hands clapping instead of just this. And so I want to thank everyone who made this service possible, which includes each and every one of you here and on Zoom. But I want to especially thank Elena. Is she not a gem? Thanks also to Linda for sharing with us the reproductive justice group. And thanks to all of our music makers, Elena, Ari, and the CUF Choir. Thanks to Max for his awesome work as AV host. Thanks to Alex and Bill for greeting. And myself for facilitating. Okay, so a quick note, just take a moment before the benediction to please make sure that all of the hymns are on chairs rather than on the floor, and make sure as you leave that you take with you any cups or papers that you may have with you. So, Elena, benediction.
One more hymn, and we are going to sing our benediction today. And that is in Singing the Living Tradition, the Gray Hymnal number 354, We Laugh, We Cry. And this is one of Al Babbitt's favorites, too. So.
Blessed be, go in peace with love for justice. Yay!